They're dark, hairy, and causing considerable panic in one community in northeast India.
In the last weekend, a swarm of an unknown species of poisonous spiders has wreaked havoc in a remote town in northeast India during an unusual mass attack that, according to local witnesses, left at least 2 dead people and others several injured. Local authorities tried to minimize the problem by spraying insecticides in the affected area, and a team of scientists was sent to investigate the incident, but they did not manage to identify the aggressive species. Though they reported that the creatures are similar to tarantulas indigenous to the region, and have very powerful fangs. But what is being missed in the translation is that spiders do not hunt their prey or attack their predators or any other threat in swarms. As a matter of fact, 99% of worldwide species of spiders have lonely habits. They are territorial and they naturally isolate themselves. Thus, I believe that the odd attack in northeast India was a field test for secret military biological warfare, and NASA may be conducting experiments aboard the International Space Station for creating mutant killer spiders. NASA has a program for experiments with various types of organisms in microgravity environment named CSI, which stands for Commercial Generic Bioprocessing Apparatus Science Insert. N on the radar consists in study the molecular and behavioral changes in the nature of these organisms, as well as the immunization of astronauts during space flights. Apparently this project started in 2006 with experiments conducted with Salmonella bacteria during the mission STS-115, and later in 2010, it evolved to further tests with hundreds of samples of other types of bacteria, such as Pseudomonas and Staphylococcus. In 2011, the program has evolved into experiments with spiders living in habitat chambers aboard the ISS during the missions STS-134 and STS-135, and NASA's official explanation still was the study of transformations in the biological structure and behavior of such creatures. But we should make this question on the real purpose of this project: why NASA changed from bacteria subjects to arachnid subjects. Results of the experiments conducted in 2006 proved that the microgravity environment caused the Salmonella to suffer major changes in the expression of 167 genes of its molecular structure. Thus she grew faster, stronger, more aggressive, more virulent and several times more lethal than its equivalent strain grown on the ground. Apparently, since 2007 NASA has not updated new public information of the current status of this project, neither concerning microorganisms or spiders. Though it takes no Einstein to figure out why NASA suddenly started to grow spiders in space, which probably are the most skilled, versatile, fast and strong types of arthropod creatures of terrestrial ecosystems. Actually, arthropods are like Swiss Army knives, each species equipped with a unique set of specialized appendages for flawless attacks. If I have to give it a shot, I would say that NASA may be developing spiders modified by microgravity environment, more lethal than any other known ground species, and they probably are being tested by the US military as biological weapons.
"19-year-old Amr Muhammad loves to read. There's certainly plenty to choose from here at the Library of Alexandria. Right now, he is looking for a book on spiders.
Spiders. Once they fall.
Some very known companies of computer technologies, data mining and geographical mapping are funding a team of students for developing experiments to be used by space scientists in NASA programs. Not by coincidence, one of the top students aboard this project is working in experiments in zero gravity with jumping spiders, which have some of the best vision among invertebrates, specially developed for hunting and navigation. This arachnid species is like the Navy SEAL of spiders, and the very curious detail is that the student behind this experiment is allegedly being backed up by the astrophysicist Stephen Hawking. Something big is going on with this program of NASA, and students probably are just patsies used to cover up its military nature.
3 people in the world won, and Hammer was one of them.
I was really happy and I was jumping around.
Jumping around indeed. His other prize was a zero-gravity flight. No spiders on this plane though, yet.
Why spiders?
Well, they're interesting creatures. I mean, 8 legs. They're interesting and cool.
Cool, maybe, but this self-described nerd may be onto something. If his spider test proves true, it may answer how or if humans can adapt in zero gravity.
It wouldn't be any surprise at all if the odd attack of an unknown extremely aggressive spider species that swarmed the small village in northeast India had the occult hand of the satanic cabal behind the curtains of NASA and US military, which are twisting the creatures of nature for evil purposes such as depopulation agenda and biological warfare.
Or the blade that killed them, officials are urging locals to stay calm. Government officials say a bite from one of these creepy crawlers isn't deadly.